Hi everyone! Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Ilza. I'm part of Selfname's marketing team, and today I'm here to help you understand our new makeup products. I'm joined by two wonderful ladies. We have Francesca, who will be doing some modeling for us, and we have Darta. Darta, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello, everybody. I am Darta. I am a professional makeup artist for about 10 years now in the industry. I work in different types of fashion work and commercial, and recently in the film industry as well. So, quite a versatile makeup artist I am.
That's amazing. We're very happy to have you both here today because about a month ago we launched our makeup product line, and yeah, today we just want to go through all the products, see how you can use them, talk a little bit about the products themselves as well, because what we try to do with this makeup line is that we sort of follow the skinification trend of makeup. So what it means is that we hope that our makeup not only covers up your skin, but it also actually helps it. And Dr. will be using four of the products that we have today: our foundation, mascara, concealer, and
Lipstick.
lipstick. Yeah, that's the one I'm forgetting. So yeah, feel free to drop your questions in the chat. I'll go through them and ask Data while she's working, so hopefully I won't distract you too much from the work. But we'll also have a Q&A session with any leftover questions afterwards. And I think I'm gonna get out of your way and be
All
the
right.
voice behind the camera and let you work. So yeah.
All right, let's get started. I'm just gonna jump in straight into the foundation now. I have already prepared Francesca's skin with some skincare, some moisturizer, lip balm, all the good stuff. And now let's jump into the foundation with peptides. I am going to use a little bit of a mix of the shades 30 and 35. And I'm going to be applying these products with brushes. But these products are really, really easy and kind of in a way a little bit better even to use with your hands because the warmth of your fingers kind of meshes the product into your skin. And that's just an easier method for a lot of people to use your hands. And it's super quick.
You mentioned that it has peptides, so what does it do for the skin?
Yes, so peptides, I would say, just really comfort the skin and doesn't let it dry out. And what else did I do? All the good stuff.
Well, I know that it's sort of
Hmm.
probably
Yeah, definitely. Because we are wearing makeup usually for anywhere from 6 to like 12 or even more hours in a day. So I think um, having skincare products in the makeup is definitely the way that the world is going to into now. Um, More like different spots, different shades, yeah, because usually the perimeter is a little bit darker because the sun is shining finally. And yeah, as you can see, maybe in the forehead here, it's a little bit darker there. So I'm not gonna apply only like one shade all over the skin that makes kind of everything look more flat. But yeah, in my work, I would be using a couple of different shades.
okay. And how many shades is in the collection? Do you remember that?
I do remember. There are 10 shades in the collection.
Is it enough for like a makeup line or?
I think starting, yes.
Mhm.
And I think it really depends on like the gradient that the brand creates of the shades.
Yeah.
Because I have seen some brands that have like 8 light shades and 2 dark shades,
Oh, okay.
which like, why?
Mhm.
But I think we have a pretty good gradient. Like if this is the lightest shade and this is the darkest shade, the tube is a little bit like, what is the material? Like cloudy
Yeah.
plastic. So
Mhm.
So the shades do look a little bit different. But I can show you a little swatch of the lighter shade and the darker shade next to each other. But we have 8 other shades in between.
And is it okay? Like, how do you go about finding the right shade for the customers? Is it just experimenting and seeing what fits?
Well, in my world, it's just experience. I have seen, I think, thousands of faces at this point. So I kind of have the idea, like immediately seeing somebody's skin tone. But yeah, it's not the depth of the skin is important, but also the undertone, there are 4 undertones. I think we have 3. We have neutral, warm, and cool undertones in the foundations and concealers. But that covers up like pretty much everybody. I think I'm going really slow with the makeup application and more with
It's
the
because
talking.
I'm bugging you with questions all the
No,
time,
it's
but don't worry
great.
about
It's
it.
great. I don't think we have anywhere to rush.
Yes, exactly.
bad.
So take your time.
Yeah, we have 4 products, so we can go kind of in depth.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I didn't mention at the beginning of the webinar that all of the products are made with natural pigments, no synthetic ones. Does that change anything for you as a makeup artist? Do you feel a difference when applying the products?
I think having mineral pigments in the products in a opposition of having synthetic products or synthetic ingredients, it kind of gives more of like a skin-like finish and it's not kind of as heavy or doesn't get as cakey. It really just like blends into the skin more. If that makes any sense.
It makes total sense. Yeah. Okay, that's good, I guess. And I know that the finish is semi-matte. Yeah. How does that wear throughout the day?
I think a semi-matte finish is like the best and most versatile, I guess, in foundations, because you can, I kind of use the trick of manipulating the finish of the foundation with the skincare I put on underneath. So if I would want like a glowier finish, then I would apply like a thicker, more glowy, dewy moisturizer. If I would want to keep the skin a little bit more matte or like natural finish, then I would use like more of a water-based gel-like moisturizer. So as a makeup artist, if I don't want to be carrying around like 5 to 10 different formulas of foundations for every skin type. So semi-matte is truly like the most versatile one that I can kind of tweak with skincare products.
That's good. So essentially, even if you're talking about makeup, the skincare products that you use beforehand still important.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And if you were to run your own makeup brand, for example, would you also sell skincare products alongside?
I think I would start with the makeup products, but I would do kind of like a mix of skincare and makeup.
Yeah.
But I guess these products are already very much skincare based. So that's already kind of like a step forward.
Of course. Yeah, I see that it's going on very smoothly.
It is.
Is it your personal preference to work with a brush instead of fingers, or?
When I'm doing makeup on clients and models, then yes. Because I think I have a little bit more control. Because yeah, I can use different sizes of brushes and types of brushes, sponges sometimes. But I do prefer using brushes, yeah.
How do you sort of decide how much foundation do you need? Is it just also depending on the face?
It is, yeah. But foundation, I try not to apply too much of because I think it's more meant to just even out the skin tone overall.
Mhm.
And then when we move on to concealer, then I'm gonna maybe go in to some areas where I want more coverage. So with foundation, it's quite quick at first, although I have been applying, I think, this foundation for like 10 minutes already.
Don't worry about it.
But I do like to buff it into the skin pretty well. So I do take my time applying like skin products. I think more time usually than I would like when I apply some eye makeup. I spend most of the time, yeah, preparing the skin because I think if your skin doesn't look good and healthy and even, then any other makeup you do on top, it's not gonna look that good. Just gonna
Makes sense.
slide over to this side. Now I'm going in with the darker foundation a little bit more on the perimeter. But I think you can already see how much more evened out the skin is compared to before. But I haven't used a ton of product. As you can see, I'm doing like this a lot. So I'm gonna jump over here again, which I'm just like buffing the product into the brush so it doesn't apply like a huge patch of product that it's harder to blend out on the skin. So yeah, I just buff it into the brush first and then evenly it applies over the skin.
Yeah, it's nice. It really does have this semi-matte finish.
Mm-hmm.
Looks very, very natural, I would say.
It does.
Yeah.
I don't know how it looks on camera with all of these lights we have on, but I think, is it good? It's good. Behind the scenes, people say it's good.
Behind the scenes, people are happy, so everyone's
Yes,
happy.
so everybody's happy. Okay, I'm just about done with the foundation. I could still go on for for a while, I
Like a
think.
shooting process. It looks like Francesca's enjoying this.
Yes,
So that's a
it
good
is.
sign.
I think so too. I enjoy the process as well.
It's like a mini meditation.
It is.
Okay, I'm just gonna do a quick summary about the product just to remind people. So this is the foundation with peptides. We have over 10 tones, no, just exactly 10 tones that we can use. The dot is showing like a bunch.
I'm missing too.
Yes. And so yeah, and it has a semi-matte finish that really looks natural on the skin, and it's infused with peptides, which makes the skin look younger and plumper. And also, just when you're wearing makeup for a long time during the day, it just really helps with the feeling of it. It doesn't feel heavy or cakey or anything like that. Okay, so what happens next?
Okay. Next, I'm gonna move on to some concealer, which is the concealer. It is the one and only concealer. Okay, so I think I am going to also apply a couple of shades on my hand because, yeah, the skin is just not one color. But with concealer, you can also either brighten the under eye or the center of the face. You can add more coverage anywhere you want, either if you have some breakouts or some other discoloration. And then using a shade that's a bit darker, you can add some depth around the face and kind of, I would say, more bronzing rather than contouring. So just, yeah, to add some dimension into the face. So I'm gonna be choosing a couple of colors, a couple meaning 3.
Do you always use it, a concealer, or is it just depending on the situation and like who you're applying the makeup on?
I think I do. Yeah, I do use concealer every time. I also love kind of mixing the steps that I do.
Hmm.
I don't always follow like foundation, concealer, blush, and bronzer. Usually, I think I do foundation first, and then I do like bronzer and contour, and then I do blush if the makeup is kind of a little brighter, like for stage.
Mm-hmm.
And then I add in concealer in like the center of the face, and that kind of cleans up the look more. If you go like too crazy with the blush or bronzer, then you can kind of tone it down again. Anyways, but the concealer. So, I'm gonna apply it a little bit under the eyes. And again, I'm doing like the motion of really buffing in the product into the brush. This way, you also don't use too much product and it applies a very thin and even layer. And then, yeah, then if you build up too much product, it's gonna get like more cakey and crease in lines and wrinkles, which I think is a thing that most people are kind of, I think that's one of the questions that I get asked most, like how do you stop base products from creasing?
Hmm.
And my first answer is just don't apply a lot of it. Just apply it only where you need it. Like maybe if you have a little bit of a darker under eye, then only apply it like in the darkness, like right here, not like the good old 2016 triangles under the eyes. I think that trend is kind of over.
Luckily for everyone involved.
Yes, yes. I think in some instances, like yeah, for stage makeup, that could still work. But yeah, on the daily, I think now everybody does want to focus more on just having a healthy looking skin without like it looking that you have a ton of makeup on. Kind of like an effortless look.
I think that's the way to go these days, I guess, for like an everyday look.
I think so too. And it's quite quick and easy
Mm,
once you get the hang of it.
exactly. Yeah, just to mention about the concealer, we have 7 shades for it, and it's infused also with some skincare ingredients like hyaluronic acid. So again, it helps to keep the skin hydrated, which I guess is the like the main problem with especially with base products, that they dry out the skin.
Yeah,
So yeah, both the foundation and the concealer try to help with that.
yeah. And it having hyaluronic acid just, yeah, brings more moisture into the skin. And I think this concealer kind of moves with your skin and it's quite like I like to call it flexible, yeah, because it just like moves with your skin. Because I think most of us do make quite a lot of facial expressions, um, yeah, every day. So that also, yeah, it just doesn't create a dry, dehydrated look.
I know that it has like aloe juice, shea butter, the acid that I already mentioned, sodium PCA. Do these ingredients affect how it wears or how it feels, or is it just what you mentioned about the flexibility? That's the
Yeah,
main sort of.
I think
Yeah.
I think it's kind of I kind of jumped ahead a little bit with yeah, but I think it is mostly about the flexibility and just like the comfort that you feel during the day with yeah, wearing the makeup.
So you're basically applying it all over the face, I see.
Not really. Kind of more in the center, maybe.
Mm.
And I'm looking at like some areas, maybe there's some darkness or some like little spots that maybe need a little bit more coverage. But honestly, I don't mind if like the real skin shines through. That just like visually looks like that you're wearing less makeup even and looks more natural.
The concealer is dermatologically tested and it has a Cosmos Natural certificate. For you as a makeup artist, does it matter to you that the makeup has these certifications? Do you even look at it when you're picking out the products that you're going to use?
Honestly, me myself, I don't really, but I think consumers nowadays are more conscious about what they're first of all putting on their face, and yeah, what they have in their makeup bag or in their house, and then having these types of certifications, I think, just provide um, more transparency and trust to the brand. Um, yeah, which is, I think, very important.
I agree. It does really look like she has a bronzer on right now, at least from my angle.
From your angle,
Yeah.
good. Yeah,
Thank you.
which is interesting because I didn't apply any darker shades right now, but I'm gonna take a little bit of a bigger brush and take a darker shade. I am kind of mixing them a little bit. That's just the artist in me. I can't use just like one plain shade. But yeah, I think the collection does cover pretty much all you would need.
Yeah, and we actually had a question from someone who's watching. They're asking if you're planning on introducing the shade range in the future. And yes, we're starting with these products, and we're definitely going to look at what people are requesting, what people are buying, to understand what sort of shades we might be missing or what undertones we might be missing. So if you have any feedback that you can give, you can email our wonderful customer support team at support@selfnamed.com and tell them anything that comes to your mind, not just about shade range, but about any other upcoming products that you would like to see in the makeup range, or skincare or face or body care, doesn't really matter. Any products that you would love to see in our product catalog. But yeah, these are our starting products. Definitely this year we're going to have some more coming out as well, and we'll have Darta back then to test those out as well.
Yes, for sure. I love testing new products and trying different textures and formulas. So now I am applying the darker concealer shade a little bit under the cheekbones and kind of here in the temple a little bit and around the hairline. And I think you can see that it's bringing some more warmth to the skin. And I think using the concealer that is literally made to work with this foundation, it just creates like a seamless blend all over the skin, rather than it being like a completely kind of, what's the word? Can't think of the word. But yeah, so these products are like one family, so they work very well together. And by using different shades, it just blends like butter, honestly.
Someone's asking, how is the foundation coverage? Like, how do you find it?
The coverage is, I would say, buildable. You can start off with a really, really light coverage, but you can build it up to cover a bit more. I would say light to medium coverage you can build up. Yeah. Now I'm going in with the same foundation brush that I used before and kind of blending the edges a little bit. Not that I really even need it, but I think it's just a habit of mine when doing makeup. Then I'm also gonna apply a little bit of that darker concealer on the nose, just to add a little bit more definition all over. And as you can see, with literally every product that I use, I just work it in to the brush so it doesn't apply too much product to the skin.
But from what I understand, you're basically using the concealer also for a little bit of contouring. Is that?
I would say that it's like more bronzing because I'm using
Sorry,
like a
I'm a makeup noob.
it's fine. Yeah, it would be like more like bronzing because I'm using a warmer shade, so that kind of replicates like the suntan that we get outside. Because yeah, contouring is like creating a shadow, so it's usually more gray toned, cool toned.
Could you
Yeah.
technically also use it for contouring or?
I think the shade range that we have now, it's leaning more towards like warmer shades. So I would say no. But for bronzing and warming up the skin, yes,
Amazing.
it's great.
Good to know.
All right, I think we can move on to the lipstick now.
Oh, nice.
Maybe I'm gonna add a little bit more to the neck here. But we can start talking about the lipstick.
We can definitely. So yeah, we have two shades, Terracotta Nude and Dusty Rose. Do you have a favorite?
They're both pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they are for different. Here are the lipsticks in this. Okay, and these are the shades. So this one is Dusty Rose, and this one is Terracotta Nude. They may look a little similar, but they're not. So Terracotta Nude, where do I have some free space on my hand? I think I'm just gonna go in right here. And this is Terracotta Nude. And then we have Dusty Rose. And when I'm swatching them, you can definitely tell a difference. So Terracotta Nude has more warmer undertones. And Dusty Rose has cooler undertones. And what I love about these lipsticks, are that you can use them as blush as well. So they are multi-use products. And for Francesca, I will use, did I mix them up? I think I did. I will use Terracotta Nude as blush. So I'm gonna warm it up in the palm of my hand first. You don't have to do this. I'm just doing this. You can do it like as you want, as you wish. You can apply it straight to your face, but I think this is a little bit easier to warm up the product first. And guess what I'm gonna do again?
It's your favorite item.
Yeah, this is, I think most makeup artists apply products like this, so you don't apply too much straight off. So
how do you pick which tone to take?
you can. Basically of the undertones of my client or model, or you can also choose them like kind of for what vibe you're going for. Yeah, Terracotta Nude, which is the warmer one, would be yeah, to like warm up the skin more. I think it's very good for summer. You look like you have been out in the sun. And then Dusty Rose. Yes, it's kind of it's a cool toned color. So I would say it's a little bit like more romantic in a way.
Okay.
With the pinky shade. I have Dusty Rose on my cheeks today. I think I used almost all of all of the products from the line today. And I knew that I was gonna use Terracotta Nude on Francesca, so I thought maybe it's good to show you how Dusty Rose looks like. So that's how my
smart planning.
Yeah.
And the lipstick has a matte finish as well. So are you seeing that the matte finishes for lipsticks are coming back in trend? Because I think at one point it was all satin, but what about now? What do you see in the makeup world?
Yeah, matte is definitely coming back, but as always, all the trends that are coming back, they are kind of shifting a little bit. So now the mattes are more comfortable, first of all, because of the formulation. But I think now the matte is kind of more in a softer and like more blurred look,
Mm-hmm.
rather than being like a super pigmented, harsh lipstick, which I think like 10 years ago, again, mentioning 2016, my favorite makeup era, or like at least that era when I fell in love with makeup. Um, yeah, then we had those really like heavy liquid lipsticks, which would dry out the lips so bad. And I think you needed like days to recover and like apply so much lip balm. But now that's not a thing anymore. Yeah, because the formulas are way more comfortable. And yeah, and this lipstick is very versatile, as you can see. You can kind of create a monochrome look by applying it to the cheeks. I always apply it a little bit kind of everywhere, like above the eyebrows, right where I bronzed before, on the nose, on the chin, so it kind of creates a like more harmony rather than just being kind of a random placement of color just in the middle of your face. So it's kind of I tried to create a harmonious look. Yeah.
And I see that in the formula for the lipstick, we have again a butter and castor oil. So this is probably to not make skin feel dry
Yeah,
again.
yeah, it's definitely with comfortable wear throughout the day, and yeah, it doesn't dry out the lips.
That's
Okay,
good.
I think I'm gonna go in with mascara now and then return back to the lipstick, or should I do lipstick and then mascara?
Your call. You're the expert.
Okay, let's do the lipstick while I have it in hand. And I'm gonna apply it in, as I mentioned before, kind of like blurred out soft look is in. So I'm gonna do it with a brush, but you can definitely do it with your finger. If you are the owner of your lipstick, then you apply it straight away to your lips, and then you can tap it out with your finger. I'm just gonna use a brush, and I'm gonna start from the center of the lips and blend it out.
We have a customer asking, well, this is more of a question for me, so you can
Mm-hmm.
work for 1 minute
Please.
uninterrupted. But they're asking if any of these products have boxes. And actually, all of them come in boxes. So when you're customizing, you can customize not just the product itself, like as you saw when Arthur was showing it, there was a print on top of all of the product. And it also comes with a box, so you can customize the box as well. So a little bit more chance for customers to get on their branding on the products to make them stand out in the market. So yes, answering the question, all products come in boxes as well. It looks really lovely. I think this is Francesca's color.
I think so too. I'm actually gonna do another little multi-use situation. I have some of like the darker foundation here on my arm still. I'm gonna take that on that same brush that I just used for the lips, and I'm just gonna create again some more definition. So a little bit here on the outside, kind of outer parts of the lips. I like to add definition everywhere, just a touch of it. And again, I'm also like kind of blurring it out as well. Not doing any harsh lines today, just everything very
Oh, this summer.
soft and blended and summery. And we have to go out, sit out in a terrace now.
And someone's asking if we'll be adding more lipstick colors and lip products in general, and I can confirm that yes, we're looking into a variety of lip products like balms, glosses, liners, etc. We don't have an exact ETA since they're still in development, but yeah, definitely more lip products and colors incoming. I think lip makeup in general right now is a big,
It's popping.
yeah,
Yeah.
it is really
Yeah,
popping.
for sure. Okay, I think that is it with the lipstick demo.
Amazing.
I think gorgeous. And now we have the last product for today, the mascara. It's just the mascara. So it has a bristle brush. If you see, I'm in my high YouTube. Yeah, I usually just dab off the tip of the brush because there's some, for all mascaras, I think there's a little bit of extra product which can get in your inner corners and then you smudge the mascara all over your face. But that's a little hack
Classic.
that you can do, just like tap it off in a tissue or something. And now if you would look down for me, I'm just gonna hold the eyelid a little bit. And I like to first start applying the mascara kind of from the top of the eyelashes and apply it like to the tips. And then I'm gonna lift the eye a little bit more, but you still look down. And I'm gonna get as close to the root as possible and do these little zigzag motions to coat every single eyelash.
I'm honestly just taking notes for my own makeup routine at this point.
Yes, I thought you would.
I know that this mascara is dermatologically tested for ocular irritation, which matters a lot for eye products. What do you look for in a mascara, either as a makeup artist or just for yourself? Like, what's important for you?
Definitely something that wouldn't irritate the eyes, so that it's tested. I'm not gonna pronounce the word.
Ocular irritation.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah, because I am in contact with a lot of different people, a lot of different sensitivities. So having a mascara that will work for everybody is amazing. And otherwise, I'm looking for good pigmentation, and then mascara that adds volume or gives you more length or separate. Those are like different types of bristles usually. So this one would be like a very, very natural and subtle look, which coats every single lash, and gives a bit more volume. But I think you can build it up as well.
I know that it also has pea peptides and castor oil. What does it do? Does it, but yeah, what's the function there for those ingredients?
The function is that while you are wearing the mascara during the day, it also conditions your lashes. So it doesn't make them weaker, it makes them stronger, like over time while you're wearing them, and it doesn't damage them that much.
And you mentioned pigmentation. Is it just basically like intensity of the color that you get?
Yeah, I think that is quite important. Definitely depends on the look you're going for, but I think usually everybody wants quite a pigmented mascara.
Yeah. Does it affect the pigmentation that these are, again, like natural, I mean, mineral pigments?
I don't think so. I think the pigmentation is pretty solid. I don't really see a difference in pigmentation, versus like synthetic mascara.
Yeah, and I can mention that this mascara also has a certificate. It's Cosmos Natural. So if you're going for a natural, organic makeup line, then this falls beautifully into that lineup as well.
I think those were the last touches from me.
Nice. It looks really nice together. So if you can just sum up a little bit what you did, which products you used.
So, first of all, okay, I'm just gonna get them in my hand so I know what I'm talking about. So we talked about these 4 products today. The foundation with peptides, concealer, mascara, and lipstick. And I think this is all you need for starting in makeup, or just the bases that you need in your makeup bag, or if you're a makeup artist, in your makeup kit as well, because these are truly very versatile products that work on a lot of different skin types. Yeah.
That's amazing. I'm gonna step back into the
Yes,
view.
come back, come back.
Oh, wait, you look lovely. You looked lovely before as well, but
Look at the
makeup is
glow.
also very nice. Yeah,
You can
beautiful.
turn your head to one side slowly and to the other.
Amazing. So yeah, that's our makeup line in short. Thank you, Darta, for showing it. Thank you for being a wonderful model. Please order some samples, try them out yourself. We also have a sample set that includes all of the makeup products, so you can see all of them, test which shades you want to work with, etc. We also have a special promo code for everyone who's watching. It's all caps makeup. You can get additional 15% off for all the products, so don't forget to use that. But we're also going to send you an email, most likely tomorrow, just reminding you about the promo code, as well as sharing the recording of the webinar, so you can go back to any application points that you want. And we'll also include an email Darta's Instagram handle in case you want to follow her and see what she's working on in makeup. So yeah, I think that's it for today. Thanks again for joining. Thanks again to all the viewers for joining, and we'll see you in our next webinar.
Thank you. Bye.